All right, very good. Well, I do have the top of the hour, so we want to go ahead and get started on time. Again, welcome to the Summit 77 Business Overview for this evening. My name is Flynn McCarthy. I am your host tonight. I'm going to go ahead and turn the call over to Lehman Haley. He's going to go ahead and present this evening. So without further ado, Lehman, take it away.
Hey, Flynn, I guess you can see my screen, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Sounds good. Everybody, welcome to the presentation tonight. Welcome to all of our guests that are on tonight as well. Make sure you have a pen and a piece of paper handy so you can write down any questions that you might have, and we'll be glad to get those questions answered at the end of the presentation. Welcome to all of our members as well. We're growing really fast. If you look at the front page of the Summit77 corporate website, you'll notice the people are coming in seems like every hour. New people are flying through that board, so it's you see the rotation of new people coming on board. So welcome to all of our new members. We're glad to have you here at Summit77. So if I make it through this full presentation, it's going to be a miracle because I'm still trying to get over this sickness. Excuse me. So everybody, welcome to the overview tonight. And this presentation is designed to get all of your questions answered about the Summit77 products and income opportunity. And at the conclusion of this presentation, you should have all the information that you need to determine if this opportunity is what you're looking for. So why are you on this presentation today? Are you looking for a way to generate more income, more money? Are you looking to maybe spend more time with your family? Well, let me ask you a question. Why is having more money or more time with your family important to you right now? It's a very important question to ask yourself, especially with all the crazy stuff that's happening within the whole world right now, the global scale. It's really nuts. You see it on the news every single day. It doesn't matter what channel you have it on. Times are difficult right now. People are worried about their jobs. They're worried about the businesses that they own. They're worried about how to pay for their kids' college tuition and the bills that come due each and every month. What about that big one, the mortgage payment? That's such a stressful thing that people are worrying about nowadays. People are sick and tired of being overworked and underpaid for their current positions or current jobs. That's what we're here to talk about tonight, folks. We're talking about Summit77. Summit77 gives you that freedom. It gives you the opportunity to have that executive level income while having the freedom that you deserve, without the stress, doing things for you, not dictated by the way the economy is, because our economy within Summit77 right now is great. Now, in the next 15 to 20 minutes, you're going to learn the fastest way to make a serious long-term income working from the comfort of your very own home wherever you are in the world. During this presentation, you're going to learn about a simple yet advanced, never seen before patent-pending home business model that allows anyone to replicate, even if you have no online experience at all, no marketing experience, or no technical experience at all. This patent-pending business model allows independent business owners, possibly you, to make your own decisions, to be your own boss, to have control of your own income, and have control of your own time. This is all with no cold calling, no selling, no building websites, no creating your own products, and all at a very, very low startup. By the time you finish viewing this presentation, you're going to understand how you'll be in business for yourself quickly and affordably. You'll see how to start generating substantial profits immediately right now with our own patent-pending business model, putting you on the fast track to becoming financially independent. In fact, thousands of members around the world, just like you, are already experiencing just that, working about 4 hours a day, about 4 to 5 days per week. Now, before we get into the money, let's talk about the company and the world-class products they've assembled here. Now, before we talk about that, Summit77 is a debt-free company. Leadership has decades of experience, presently in 100+ countries and growing. You can notice on the front end of the corporate website, like I said before, it is growing fast. The sister company paid out over $10 million in 2012 alone. The corporate mission for Summit77 is to provide the best-in-class products and services, to put the majority of the profits back into the hands of the independent business owners, allowing a high quality of life for them and their families. And of course, we want to develop a culture that rewards integrity and creativity towards making Summit77 the #1 home business in the world. And we know there's 4 keys to successful business. And #1 is to have standalone products that are in high demand on a global scale. #2 is to have mentoring and training offered by the company and its leaders. And #3, to provide a company business system company-provided business systems that are proven to work. And number 4, a unique and powerful compensation plan. And folks, we have all 4 of those right here for you tonight. The Summit77 business system is a proven $2.5 million business builder, provides laser-targeted leads for your business, professional lead capture pages and presentation pages, which provide proven automatic sign-ups and proven mass duplication. Now, the peak marketing and autoresponder system we're talking about, it's called the Summit77 automated marketing system. This system is personalized to you and your business. And most systems out there just provide lead capture pages, shoot out a few emails, and that's it. Now, if Summit70 goes out there and finds the customers for you by the funnels that we have put in place. We also provide high qualified mentors, also one-on-one assistance. Now, that's what sets Summit77 apart from anything else that's out there. Now, let's talk about the products. Excuse me, I'm about to lose my voice again. The products, let's talk about the products. The starter membership is where we start out at. Then we have the bronze membership, the silver membership, the gold membership, and our flagship product, which is the platinum membership. And make sure you take notes about the platinum, folks, when I get to it. Now, we also have the diamond and double diamond coming very soon around the corner. We'll get more information about that via email and the front end of the corporate website. Now, the starter independent business owner package comes with our peak marketing and autoresponder system, access to a portion of our library of educational digital products and movies, master online marketing, blogging, social media, search engine optimization, and much, much more. Now, bronze independent business owner package, again, comes with a peak marketing and autoresponder system. And folks, that marketing and autoresponder system is valued at over $1,000, and we give it away with every package that we have. We want to make sure that you have access to the tools you need to be successful in your Summit77 business. With the bronze membership, you also get access to our entire elite library of educational digital products, movies, master online marketing, blogging, social media, search engine optimization, and much, much more. Now, the silver package. The silver, again, like I said, the peak marketing and autoresponder system, but you get the Summit77 hotel card. Members get exclusive access to over 120,000 hotels online, 83,000 additional properties over the phone at the lowest prices anywhere. Now, this card is shipped directly to your door. It is a physical product. You put it in your purse, put it in your wallet, use it at your convenience. And how does that Summit77 hotel card work? First, members look online to see if they can find what they're looking for. Then next, they give us a call. We check our in-house system, shows us the lowest prices that are offered anywhere, plus discounts at special locations. We then choose the lowest prices and book your stay for you. Now, the gold independent business owner package. Again, the peak marketing and autoresponder system, but you get the Summit77 condo card. Now, this condo program has over 2 million weeks of inventory in over 200 countries. And again, this card is shipped directly to your door, a physical product, put in your purse, put in your wallet, using it at your convenience through your Summit77 back office. So how does that condo card work, the condo program? Condo search engine, like I said, has over 2 million weeks of inventory in over 200 countries. We have hot weeks, and these are weekly condo deals all over the world that are bookable all within the next 3 weeks. We also have our 60 days out program. This is a new system that lists between 700 and 900 additional bookable units all within 60 days of travel. Now, our condo prices are the lowest you'll find anywhere, and we start out at $100 per 7-night stay. And I put it in red there because it's true, $100 per 7-night stay. You won't find deals like this anywhere else unless you have the Summit77 condo card. So what does it cost? I know you're going through these products now going, wow, that's pretty valuable. It's great. It's a physical product shipped to my door. But what does it cost to get started at each one of these different product levels that Summit77 offers? Well, first we have the starter membership. And the starter membership is $30, and that's it. There's no other fees. It's just $30. And yes, you do get the peak marketing and autoresponder system valued at over $1,000 for your back office. That's all it is. It's $30, folks, in the door. We want to make sure everybody has access to start their own Summit77 business, no matter what the economy is doing to them. Okay, so we're going to give everybody access to be able to be successful here with Summit77. Now, our bronze membership is $50, and our silver membership is $250. Our gold membership is $750, and our flagship product is the platinum membership. We'll talk about that a little bit later. It's $105 per month. Excuse me. Now, when you start off with a starter membership, like I said, it is $30 and there's no monthly fee at all. We want to make sure that you have no excuses whatsoever with your financial situation, if that is you, to get started with your new business. Now, once you progress on, or if you're somebody that starts at all levels like I did, you'll get your hands on your bronze and your silver and your gold, right? Now, it's $15 per month, an admin fee. Now, you might be thinking, is it $15 per month at each level, or what is it? Well, if you have the bronze level, it's $15 per month. If you have the bronze, silver, and gold, it's still just $15 per month. That's the most you'll ever pay at those levels. Now, there's one way to get away from that. Get your hands on the platinum membership. Platinum membership is $105 per month, and your admin fee is waived, and we'll talk about that platinum in just a minute. Actually, we'll talk about it right now. The Platinum Independent Business Owner Package. Platinum membership includes access to our one-of-a-kind Summit77 cloud computer backup system, our peak marketing and autoresponder system, elite business tools and training that's offered by some of our special guest trainers. Some of these people are known worldwide. Some of these people are seven-figure income earners, and this is basically priceless, folks, at this level. You need to get your hands on it. This is where your business will grow. And for all of our non-English speaking countries, we also have English as a second language. So how does that computer cloud system thing work? You know, you've heard about all these different backup systems out there. And if you've done any research at all, you know, you probably have some questions like I did. So one of the questions I had was, how many computers in my home can I back up? Or how many computers in my office can I back up? And it's unlimited with your Summit77 cloud system. Unlimited. Well, another smart question that I had was, hey, how much storage capacity do I have? Because I know with the other companies out there that I've seen that once you reach a certain level, it's time to, hey, they cut you off. You get an email saying, hey, you need to up your membership. You need to pay more. You got to buy more storage. No, it's unlimited computers and unlimited storage capacity. It's unheard of in this industry. Now, the cloud system's easy to install. It's completely secure, backs up your entire PC or your Mac, restores your files from anywhere with one click, military-grade encrypted, view your files from anywhere, from any browser, mobile, tablet, computer, wherever you are in the world, doesn't matter. Have access to it. View your photos, your documents, even listen to music or watch movies wherever you are. Now, I talked about the world-class trainers that we have. One of them that we just brought on board a few weeks ago is Mr. Michael Oliver. Michael speaks on the art of conversation. He's a world traveler. He's one of the top trainers in this industry. He trains. He's been all over the world. Best-selling book called Natural Selling. He also has a program called Natural Selling. He's writing some specific training just for Summit77, so it's geared just towards our business. We have other special guests that we'll be bringing out soon: advanced internet marketing, personal health and wellness, and personal development, to name just a few. Now, we have Dr. Erin Lee from University of Southern California. That's where she graduated from, got her PhD. She teaches our class English as a second language for our non-English speaking countries, and it's a 12-module series, and it's phenomenal. And again, 12 modules online as soon as you get access to the Platinum membership. And this allows you to market in other countries. I mean, we truly are a global company. So the Platinum Independent Business Owner Package, this is a package that will continue to grow. And let me explain that. As we come across valuable products and services that we think will assist you in having a very profitable business, or trainers, we're going to put it back there. And no, we're not going to up the price. You're going to continue to get that Platinum membership. It's going to continue to grow because we want to make sure that you have a profitable business and very successful. So that's why we stress getting your hands on that Platinum membership. There's another reason to get your hands on the Platinum membership other than just the products, which are phenomenal, is the compensation portion of the Platinum membership. Okay, and we'll get in that. It's totally separate, and it's a huge income earner for you. Now, at this point, we usually bring our CEO and founder, Mr. Will Williams, through the compensation plan. Will is busy working on some back-end stuff right now. He's been real busy lately. As a matter of fact, I talk to him about every hour, and except for this hour. So I'll move on with the compensation plan. Make sure you write any questions you have, and we're going to slow this thing down just a little bit. I kind of get excited during all the products part, but I want to make sure you understand how you get paid, because I know that's a lot of the reason why a lot of people come is to learn how to get paid. There's several ways to generate income here with Summit77. Okay, Matter of fact, there's 3. Okay, you have your 2x2 pay centers. I want you to make sure you really pay attention to this. We have 2 types of pay centers. We have a follow sponsor and a global pay center. So we'll just call them globals and follows. All right? They both look identical. They work just a little bit different. Okay? We also have a 2x14 platinum program. So if you participate in the platinum program, which I highly recommend, and you'll understand in a minute why, it's a 2x14 platinum program. So if you are in the platinum program, we also automatically give you access to our platinum bonus program. So 3 different ways. Sorry, folks, I had to catch my breath here. All right, so this is what your followed sponsor pay centers will look like, and this is also what your global pay centers look like. On your left there, you have followed sponsor. On your right, you have global pay center. So there's no difference other than what they're called, right? I mean, they look the same. They feel a little differently. What I mean by fill is you see you there, and then the spots under you are empty. We're going to go through how each one of those fill and the income that it can generate for you, okay? When you first get started in your Summit77 business, we're going to assume for scenario purposes, for demonstration purposes, that you followed me, okay? And I tell you, folks, people will follow what you do. So if you get started at the starter and bronze membership, you'll understand that why people are getting started at starter and bronze with you, because they'll ask you, where did you get started? I got started starter and bronze. Lehman, where did you get started? Starter, bronze, silver, gold, platinum. I got started all. Okay, so we're going to assume that you followed me and you got started like I did. You got started at all levels. And so this is going to show you the potential of income here for you. So when you start in your back office, this is what it looks like. You have no people in your starter and bronze, and you have no business partners at your silver and your gold, right? Now when you start working your business, excuse me, this is what it looks like, right? The red that you see there, those are closed pay centers. That means you filled up that pay center. And I showed you a minute ago, you and then all the empty spots below you. When that's filled up, and believe me, it's not filled by your efforts alone. It's filled by the efforts of you, your team, the company, globally. I mean, and I'll explain that in just a minute. But when those are filled up, they're put in under the red closed pay centers. You can always go back and revisit those, to keep notes, charts. You want to go back and visit and find out how many you closed last month. You can always track them right there. Now the ones in blue that you see right there, those are open pay centers. Those are potential income for you. That's income that's coming right down the road that you have opened. And that's a lot of money when you get them open like this. And I'll explain that in just a minute. So this is what it looks like. So in this scenario right here, you see at the top left we have a starter, and then over to the right we have bronze, bottom left is silver, and the bottom right is gold. So as you start working your business, we're going to assume that people follow what you do. Okay, so when you bring somebody on board, they get started at all levels just like you did. So when you get started here, we have some rules, 2 rules. There's no sponsoring qualifications. You're going to go, what? Did he say that right? There's no sponsoring qualifications. A lot of companies out there say you have to sponsor so many people. You got to fill up this pay center. You got to fill up this board. You got to do this first. You can't get paid until you do. No, we don't have any sponsoring qualifications. Okay? No sponsor. And there's a chance that you might wake up tomorrow and your pay center might get filled by the people above you, and you wake up to, $500 or $1,000 or $750, whatever it is. Yeah, you can get paid by doing nothing. We don't recommend you doing that, but we did set it up where the spillover happens that way. Okay, just want to be aware in case you're shocked when you wake up and you make money. Now, like I said, we don't recommend you doing that. Take ownership of your business. Get out there, invite people to the call, invite people to your webinars, and your business will grow much faster that way. The second rule, you must be active to learn. To learn, you must be active to learn as well. You must be active to earn money here. Okay, what I mean by that, you got to pay your admin fee of $15, or you have to be positioned to platinum. That's the only 2 things. So no sponsoring qualifications, and you must be active to learn. How are you active? Pay your admin fee, or you're positioned at platinum, and you're done. That's it. You're in business. You're ready to start making some money. So you start working your business, and you bring in TJ. You see TJ fell right below you to the left-hand side. Now we do have what's called our pay line. And I want you to pay attention to the pay line. That is where all the action takes place. Okay, that's what you need to be paying attention to. That's where your money is. Okay, that's where your other positions are built as well. And I'll show you that in just a second. And we have some pay line functionalities. Now I want you to pay attention to this. At the bottom of the box right there in blue, it says pay line functionality. So if you notice on your pay line where the red is, there are rules. The first person that comes in creates a followed sponsor. Well, I'm looking at a bunch of followed sponsors right now. Okay, these are followed sponsor pay boards, right? Each one of these four that you see, that's what's called a followed sponsor. Well, the first person in is going to create me another followed sponsor at all four levels at no additional cost to you. That's another income stream. If you understand that, it's pretty amazing. It's very powerful. The second person in creates a payout. The third person in creates a global pay center. And a global pay center is what? It's the same thing that you're looking at right here. 4 more opportunities to get paid by the efforts of the whole company. We'll cover those in just a minute. And the fourth person in, I know you see those asterisks down there. We'll cover those in just a minute. The fourth person in creates a payout. So let's see what that looks like. You've brought TJ in. TJ goes to work and brings sorry about that. TJ goes to work and brings in Joe, right? So look at your pay line functionality. The first person in creates what? It creates a followed sponsor. Now you have 4 more opportunities, 4 more pay centers in which you can work on to get paid. And that's amazing. That's 4 more. All right, so TJ goes to work and brings in Ava. Ava is the second person on your pay line, and that creates what? It creates payout. $30 at the starter membership, $50 at the bronze. You'll notice those are 100% payouts. You're right. You read that right. 100% at the starter, 100% at the bronze. You'll see you made $200 at the silver and $675 at the gold. You just paid $1,000, folks. Cost you about $11.45 to get in at all levels, just like I did. $11.45. Starter, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and you've almost made all your money back. And you know what? You're probably looking here going, hey, if you've seen these before, a lot of people go, hey, I didn't even fill up my pay center. Most companies make you fill the whole thing up. We've only filled half of it up. You only brought in one who brought in 2, and you made $1,000. Most companies don't do that. We pay in real time. Real time. We get paid in real time. You don't have to fill the whole pay center up, all that nonsense. You've made $1,000. You've almost made all your money back, and now it's really game on. It's time to get excited because here's where the big money starts coming in. All right, you start working. You bring in Sue, right? Sue goes to work and brings in Tim. Tim fell on what? He fell on your pay line, right? He's the third person, and third person creates a global pay center. That's 4 more opportunities, just like what you're seeing right here, to get paid. 4 more opportunities. Sue goes back to work, and she brings in Pam. Pam's the 4th person in your pay line. Look at your chart at the bottom. 4th person does what? Creates a payout. What does a payout do at all levels? Well, we just showed you. Another $1,000. So now you've made $2,000. You've almost doubled your money from getting into business. Right? Now you're really going. And that's how that works. So you've now filled your whole pay line. Look at your pay line. Joe, Ava, Tim, and Pam. It is now full. It's complete. It's done. And what happens? It's put in that red box where you can go back and visit later. This is what it looks like. You're closed out, right? So let's show you what happens. What are the functions that happen when one closes out? Well, I just told you the first person in creates a followed sponsor, right? Well, there you go. That followed sponsor goes right up here into a brand new pay center for you. Brand new. You get to do it all over again. And what? You paid to get in. In this scenario here, at the start, you paid $30. Well, guess what? You don't have to pay $30 to get back in. Company gives it to you. You get a free spot. No additional cost to you. You filled up your pay center, boom, there you go, by the efforts of your team, and you're rewarded by a followed sponsor pay center. You got a brand new one. Now, what happened with the global? Okay, the global's the same way, right? The global comes down here. Global fills a little bit differently. Okay, the followed sponsor, and take notes here, followed sponsor fills by the efforts of you and your team, the people you bring on board, right? Actually, it will fill by the people above you as well. You'll get spillover. But how does the global pay center fill? The Global Pay Center is a company-wide pay center. And when I mean company-wide, I mean global. I mean everywhere. So when you create a Global Pay Center, it goes in and it looks. The computer goes top to bottom, left to right, and goes in the very next available spot. You don't know where it's going to fall. You have no control over it. You have no control over your income at the global. You couldn't stop it unless you quit, which is kind of crazy. So that's how it works. The Payline functionalities are identically the same. Okay, there's no difference between the follow sponsor and the global. Payline functionalities work the same all the way around. So let's see how that works. You get your Payline, and we're talking about the upper right-hand corner of your screen. You bring in LJ, and then you bring in Ja, and I think these things are messed up. It should be J. You bring in Ja. Ja brings in his brother Ja, right? All right, Ja is the first person on your Payline. It doesn't matter the order they come in or where they fall on your Payline, just as long as it's the first person. The first person in creates a followed sponsor. You mean I get another spot in the company at no additional cost? Yes, you do. You get another spot. I just created you another spot in the company at no additional cost to you, another way for you to make money. Okay? LJ brings in Tay. Tay is your second person. Your second person gives you a cash payout. Third person in, Joe, creates a global pay center. So you get another global pay center, another opportunity to make money. Ja brings in Ann. Ann's the fourth person. The fourth person does what? Creates a cash commission for me. And right now, this is just the starter level, but if you're on all levels, that would be all levels, right? Depending on the level you're at, depending on the cash that comes out. Now, let's show you how it fills for the global. Remember I told you the bottom right, the globals fill top to bottom, left to right. Doesn't matter. You can't stop it. You have no control of it. It's passive income. It's by the efforts of you, your team, your company, globally, everybody in the company is how this thing fills, and it fills fast. So you might wake up the next morning, have somebody from Korea pop in under you. You have no control over it. And then the next person might be from the U.S., and the next person might be from Brazil. And oh, by the way, Brazil fell on your Payline. What happens now? It creates you another followed sponsor. All right, you have the UK come in. Next, and the UK fell on your Payline, it's the second person. Well, the second person does what? Creates a cash commission depending on the level that you're at. If you're at all levels, that's great. Next person is the third person. That does what? Creates another global pay center for you. All right? You have no control over this, guys. You're not even putting people. These are just coming in, top to bottom, left to right, company-wide filling. The next person in is from Australia, and that creates a cash commission because it's a fourth person, right? So that's how the follow sponsor, and that's how the global pay centers fill. Now, you remember those asterisks we were talking about earlier? Those asterisks are important because the company only allows 2 global pay centers to be opened at any one given time. And why is that? Because we don't want the pay centers to get bogged down. We don't want to have tons of pay centers out there because we want them to fill faster. We want people to be able to close those pay centers out faster. So if we do that, you'll have more people coming through the globals. But instead of giving you more globals, instead of only, we're going to cap you at 2. But if you do have 2 open, we're going to pay you a third time. And let me show you what that looks like. And when you put your mouse in your back office, when you put your mouse over the blues, a black box pops up. So if I put my mouse over any one of the blue ones, I could tell if it's a global or it's a followed sponsor. And in this scenario right here, we put our mouse over and we could tell that we have 2 globals open, right? So now we know we have 2 globals open. Look at our Payline functionality one more time. Third person in. Okay, if we have 2 globals open, we're going to get paid a third time. Okay, let's see what that looks like. There's your Payline. You start working, you bring in LJ. Then you bring in Ja. We're talking about the upper right-hand corner. And this scenario right here, we're talking about the gold 750 level, right? So you bring in LJ, you bring in Ja. Ja brings in Jay. Jay's the first person on your Payline. Look at our box. It says the first person in creates what? A followed sponsor. We have another opportunity now to get paid. It's another pay center for us, free. No additional cost, didn't cost us anything. It just happens. That's the way the compensation plan works. LJ brings in Tay. Right? Tay's the second person in. That creates the 675 payout. Okay? This is a scenario for the gold level since we couldn't fit them all on board here. So this is gold level. So the second person on board creates a cash commission at the gold level. That would be 675. The third person is Joe. Joe comes in. Now this normally is where it gives us another global pay center, right? But the computer system looks up and it goes top to bottom, left to right. It checks all the fields and it says, hey, Flynn has 2 global pay centers open. So what's going to happen now is we're going to give him a $6.75 commission. So instead of giving him another global and slowing the global pay centers down, we're just going to pay you another $6.75. Let's just call it that. All right, the next person is Ann. Fourth person in on her pay line. Look at the bottom of your chart there. The fourth person in does what? Creates a $6.75 payout. So when you have two globals open, folks, you're getting paid 3 times on your pay line. You're not only getting a followed sponsor, another opportunity to do it again at no additional cost to you, but you get paid 3 times. That's $2,025. All right, so how does the globals work? Globals are the same exact way I showed you earlier. It fills by the efforts of the company. It's passive. It fills by the efforts of you and your team. You couldn't stop it if you wanted to. The next person that comes in, a global position might be from Korea. Then you have one from the U.S. And you have Brazil. Brazil falls on your pay line. That creates a followed sponsor. It's the same exact way I showed you earlier. The second person creates what? A $6.75 commission. The third person that comes in is from Canada. Well, here's where we look up. The computer system looks in and says, hey, Flynn has 2 globals open still, so guess what? Instead of giving you a global, we're going to give you $6.75. The fourth person in creates what? A cash commission of $6.75, and that again is another $2,025. Yeah, I think you're starting to get how this works. It's not that difficult, and the money adds up very, very fast. So let's kind of look at a chart here. And if you started noticing a pattern, well, there is a pattern. For every pay center, for every pay center that you open, okay, every pay center that you close, for every pay center you close, you're opening 2 more, right? So think about this in your head. If you have a pay center, the first person in creates a followed sponsor, right? Second person in creates a commission. Third person in creates a global. And the fourth person in creates what? A commission. So when we close that out, when we close that one out, we have 2 more pay centers. We get a global and we get a followed sponsor. So for every 1 we close, we're opening 2. For every 2 we close, we're opening 4. For every 4 we close, we're opening 8, and so on. Now, folks, if you just do that 10 times, only at the $30 starter level, that's $61,380. It adds up fast. Now here's where it starts getting kind of scary. Let's talk about the bronze level. Same way, you know. If for every 1 you close out, it's 2. For every 2 you close out, you get 4. And if you do that 10 times, it's $102,300. And this is cumulative, folks. If you're positioned at all levels, that's the bronze and the starter. So that'd be $163,000 some odd dollars. Okay, you get it at both. You start getting scary here because at the silver it's $409,000 plus. So not only would you get the 409, you'd also get the 102 and the 61 at the starter level. And of course at the gold level, you close 1, get 2, all the way down. Only 10 times is $1.3 million. Those numbers add up fast. Okay, it's pretty amazing. So you remember I told you to make sure you started taking some notes when I got to the platinum. Well, note-taking time. Okay, this is the most important thing of your business right here, because if you do not get positioned at the gold level, if you do not get positioned at the, let's say, the silver or what have you, and then you all of a sudden decide to get positioned the next time, all you did was miss a cycle or 2. You're going to miss some money if you don't get positioned and somebody jumps you. But you don't want people jumping you at the platinum membership, and let me show you why. It's a 2x14, okay? 2x14. Levels 1 and levels 2 right there at the platinum membership. And again, this is $105 a month, or if you're on auto ship, it's $100 a month. Level 1, we're going to pay you $15 per member, right? So if it's a 2x14, you can only have 2 people on your first level. So we're going to make $30. We're going to pay $15 for each member. So for the total monthly income, you're making $30 a month. Residual, whether you wake up and go to work or do anything. Second level, we're going to pay you $15 per member. That's $60. So if you had 60 to your level from level 2 and level 1, you're now up to $90 a month. Now I know your platinum membership costs $100 if it's on auto ship, but what we're going to do is you get 2 who get 2. So if you get your level 1 and level 2, and this can be filled by anybody. It doesn't have to be your efforts. You get people below you, people above. You might bring in 2 people and they bring in the rest. You might bring in 1 and people above you bring in 10. Okay, it fills. We don't know how it's going to feel. It might be all you, it might be none of you, right? But if you get 2 below you who get 2, you're through. We're going to pay for your platinum membership for you. You're covered. I know there's about a $10 difference there, but we're going to cover you till you're in the profit. Now, from levels 3 all the way through levels 14, we're going to pay you $4 per member per month. $4 per member per month. And it's like that old game that you used to play, that little trick that people used to play. Save a penny, or you save a penny every day. It's amazing how fast a penny adds up, okay? It is pretty amazing. So if you look at it, it adds up really fast. Look at level 8. Okay, level 8 is $2,106 per month. Level 10, it's $8,250 per month. 13 is $65,594 per month. This is residual, folks. Whether you wake up and go to work or not, if you go spend a month at the beach, take a month off, what have you, you're still getting paid. You're getting paid. And why would you want to drop out of this? Why would anybody want to drop out? Because you're getting the money. It's pretty amazing. Not to mention the products we talked about earlier. Okay. So your ultimate goal there is $131,130. And folks, that is per month. Okay. Let's say you could only do, what, 10% of that? Okay. That's, you're still getting out there kind of working your business pretty hard. It's $13,113 per month. Okay, what if you could only do half of that? 5%. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm about to lose my voice. 5%, guys, is a lot of money. That's $6,500 plus per month. That's only 5% of your platinum 2x14. That's it. And guys, let's say that you are somebody that just likes to do not much at all. 2.5%, $3,278.25 per month, whether you wake up and go to work or not. That's pretty phenomenal. That should give you some kind of incentive to get your position at the platinum level, because it doesn't feel about just you. You're not working this business. You might bring in the first 2 people at your level 1, and those 2 people bring in 400, and those 400 bring in 800. You're getting paid for every one of those people below you, whether you like it or not, right? So get positioned at platinum. It's very important. All right. I told you also, if you're positioned at platinum, you also get to take part in the platinum bonus commission. So if you're positioned at platinum and you have your gold and silver, and your gold, we're going to pay you 5 generations deep. And if you're like me and you came from a brick and mortar business and then also direct sales, you're like 5 generations. What in the world's a generation? Because I had no clue what it was. All right, we're going to pay you 5 generations deep. If you had your hands on the platinum, of course you have the silver and the gold. All right, so how does that work? Anybody that's 5 generations below you at the silver or the gold, we're going to pay you a commission. It's going to be $5 commission for silver, $10 commission at the gold. That's anybody 5 generations deep that creates a commission at either one of the levels, $5 and then $10 at the gold. And when I looked at this, I was like, that's not much money. Who cares? I don't care about that. Well, let me show you how it adds up. It adds up pretty fast. But first, let's give you a little education on generations, because this is what I needed when I first started in this industry. This is a generation. Okay, you bring in 2 people. That would be considered generation number 1. All right, those 2 people bring in 2. That'd be your generation. That'd be second generation, right? Those 2 bring in their 2. That'd be your third, and then that'd be your fourth, and then this would be your 5th generation. We're going to pay you at the silver and the gold 5 generations deep at anybody within 5 generations of you that creates a commission at the silver or the gold. We're going to pay you $5 and then $10 respectively. Okay? So what does that look like? Generations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If each one of those complete a pay center, okay, complete a pay center once a week, $1,920 per week. That's income coming to you. That's the bonus commission, right? Weekly. Okay, well, what does that add up to in a month? Well, $1,920 in week 1, $1,920 in week 2. You see how the totals add up? That'd be $7,680 in a month. That's not bad income to sneeze at right there for participating in the Platinum Bonus Pool. Let's recap right now your commissions. Let's recap how we get paid here. We have the 2x2 Follow Sponsored Pay Centers. We also have the 2x2 Global Pay Centers. We have our Platinum Residual Pay that I've stressed so highly that you need to participate in because it is your long-term income. Okay, very important that you do that. It is a 2x14, and you're getting paid 14 levels deep. We also have our Platinum Bonus Pool. Platinum Bonus Pool. And we're gonna go through this in just a second here, but if you're working your business and you have you only complete a 2x2 followed sponsor and a 2x2 global pay center, okay, you complete that pay center once a week, you're $23,050 in a month. Let's say that you only do that once a month, okay? You're talking about $9,220. $9,200 if you only did it once a month. Get a Platinum Residual Pay. Again, let's say that you're kind of, you're a slow starter and maybe you just don't like work a bunch. Okay, 2.5%. Let's say you only fill up 2.5% of your full 2x14 Platinum Pay Center. It's $3,278 per month. And our Platinum Bonus, remember we said to do that once a week? Well, let's only say they did it once a month. $1,920, and that total, folks, in a month for doing the minimum work, that's $14,418.25, and that's good money right there. Okay, so in conclusion, there's a reason why thousands of people from 100+ countries around the world have joined Summit77, and it's because of our products and our patent-pending business model that produces results for people, period, no matter their age, their background, their experience level. It doesn't matter where they live. So you need to ask yourself a question. What if nothing else changes? Are you ready to change your current situation? Are you ready to take control of your finances and have the time to spend with your family? Are you going to sit back and settle for the same results that you're getting right now? Because I don't know what your results are right now, but if you continue doing what you're doing right now, you'll continue getting the same results. I guarantee you, because I've done it before. It's time to make a decision. It's time to work with a company built on integrity and leadership. Surround yourself with like-minded people who are here to assist you. We have lots of them, folks. We know that some of you might have some questions tonight. We know some of you, this might not be the right step for you. You might not be ready for this type of change or this type of situation. But some of you are ready to seize the opportunity right now and make a better life for yourself and work with a proven company and like-minded leaders. And to all of you, we want to say welcome to the Summit77 family. We look forward to assisting you in your new business. Listen, get back with the person who invited you here tonight. Make sure you get your questions answered and get started. And we look forward to having you introducing your guest on this call in the near future. I'm going to take the opportunity to turn the call back over to Flynn now, and we're going to see if anybody has any questions at all. We'll be glad to get your questions answered. You just type them in your question box. Flynn, are you out there?
I am. Thank you, Lehman. Go ahead and rest that voice there, my friend, for a few moments. Appreciate you toughing it out, just getting over that cold. All right, guys, go ahead and ask any questions that you might have on the presentation and the company, products, comp plan. Just go ahead and type them into your chat box there, your question box, and hit send, and we'll be glad to answer your questions. All right. Guys, we do things a little different here. We answer every question that comes in. A lot of companies out there, they'll do a presentation or they'll just have a recording and then they'll just end it right there. But we like to answer all your questions. So if you do have any questions, go ahead and send them on in. Guys, it is Wednesday evening, and our next presentation will be next Tuesday. Actually, on Monday evening at 9 o'clock in Spanish, and then next Tuesday in English at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll have our call, of course, Summit77 corporate call on Monday night at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central. So don't forget to use your replicated website if you're already a member. It has all the videos, explanation of the compensation plan, separate videos for products, and the full version of this webinar as well, right on your website. So go ahead and use your website over the weekend to share and to send out to all your prospects. For those of you who are not part of our family yet and not a member of Summit 77, get back to the person who invited you to this presentation. They'll help you get started. They'll answer any questions that you might have as well. All right, well, it looks like we don't have any questions this evening, Lehman. Great job presenting as always.
Sounds good. Y'all have a great night, and we'll see you on the presentation next week.
Thank you so much, Lehman. Thank you, everyone, for coming. I'm Flynn McCarthy, Director of Operations for Lehman Haley. We'll see you at the summit, everyone. Good night.